And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Giddey. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Peyton Pritchard out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Walsh in at the 4. And for Chicago, Vucevic is out there with Booz Ellis. Then it's Isaac Okoro. Then it's White, and it's Huerter in at the 2. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one. It doesn't take much to get Booz Ellis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Round the pass to Walsh. Here's Pritchard. Buries it from three-point range.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Shireman. And he knocks it down.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. White looking around. Okoro setting the big for White. Huerter against Brown. Here's Vucevic. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, moving Vucevic inside is like trying to move a brick wall.
White against Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. White against Pritchard. Pass to Huerter for 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, this is what Huerter is out there to do. Stretch that defense.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Walsh. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Huerter against Brown. Huerter passes to Vucevic. Huerter finds Vucevic. Now White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Huerter, no good. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Here's Vucevic following the bucket by the Celtics. Back to Huerter. Pass to Vucevic. Over in the corner, White. Offline with his 3. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pritchard with the ball. He has 5. Now here's Brown. Shoots over Okoro. Brown, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
got that one up quick.
Well, you got to applaud the readiness of Coby White. His feet were set, his shoulders lined up, just needed the ball.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now Brown, after Isaac Okoro missing on that last three-pointer. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. Win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Now, here's Vucevic. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Buzelis' shot is good.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard. Here's Shireman. A 3-ball. Vucevic with the rebound. White drives in. The rebound by the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still mattered. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Buzelis tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Pritchard. Over in the corner, Brown. Shoots over Okoro. Back to Pritchard. For the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Pritchard's got 8 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
With the step back, 11 feet away, and Pritchard pulls it down.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this year.
And the shot goes in.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's White. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota. Pass to Vucevic. Will it go? And they will get the back. Here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston, and Fernie Simons comes in for Pritchard. Boston leading by 3. Here's Shireman playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Now White, pass to Vucevic. Now Herter. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Here's Buzelis. Now, here's Okoro. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Simons with the ball, now guarded by Vucevic. Kata's shot is off. Bulls trailed by 3. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Nailed from three-point land. Buzelis has got 7.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Now, here's Simon. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Drills the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Chicago making some changes. Josh Giddey comes in for Kevin Huerter, and Jones subbed in for Kobe White. Up top, Giddey. He's covered by Brown. Okoro setting the pick for Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Just 3 to shoot from about 16. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Brown. Off target at the rim.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Okoro kicks to Jones. Got a piece of it. And here's Gonzalez. Averages about 5 points a game. Pass to Kata. A kick out to Simon. Brown wide open. He fires. No good from outside.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
It's Giddey with the drive. It's good.
Yeah, great drive by Giddey. He loves probing avenues to the basket.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Jones finds Okoro. And here's Vucevic. And Boston with the rebound. Kata's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. Back to Hauser. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Brown the pass to Simons. Driving inside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Well, Simons is an accomplished scorer. Very effective at absorbing contact and finishing on the drive.
That one falls.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Simons against Jones. Simons the pass to Gonzalez. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Miller comes in for Bruzelis. And it's Williams in for Okoro. Jones, no luck. Celtics leading by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Right side Gonzalez. Pass to Minot. The Celtics need to get a shot off from past the arc. That shot is up. And so it's Peyton Pritchard making highlight after highlight for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
We've got Williams. Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Smith. And it's Asenge in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. Here's Minot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. NGA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Chicago making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Giddey kicks to Williams. Williams with the stop.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
Celtics leading by 3. Outside Harper. Puts it up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Hauser's got 5.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. So a moment now to see the story for Sam Hauser.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
Bulls trail by 7. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Richards. Giddey kicks to Smith. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, hey, Smith has this kind of range, which is why you got to at least honor his shot.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above. There's no question in my mind, he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now, here is Smith. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And stand on defense, the Celtics content to play the percentages.
Yeah, look, the Celtics want to deny threes, free throws, and layups. If you beat them shooting 2-point jump shots, they'll live with it. But can they force more turnovers? And the response, Simon saying right back at you.
To the inside. And stolen by Simon. Here's Gonzalez. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Pass to Richards. Kicked away. Hauser the pass to Simons. Plays it up and banks it in. 7 points for Anthony Simons.
Some guts. Simons finishing strength.
Jones kicks to Giddey. And it's Harper with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Hauser. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. That's down into the Bulls. It was a loss to Minnesota. Pass to Richards. Back to Giddey. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. On the wing, Jones. There's the three. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Here's Minot. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Booz Ellis is checked in for Nick Richards. Okoro comes in for Patrick Williams. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's White in for Jones. Now here's White. Pass to Huerter. Now Booz Ellis. Chicago needs to get a shot on. Smith, no good. Boston leading by 8. Outside, Simon. Now Gonzalez, covered by Okoro. Fires the three. It's all in by the Bulls, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
Now here is Smith. 6 points for him. Here's Minot. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 10. There's the pick. Pass to Huerter. To the paint. Here's Smith. Takes it off the glass. 8 points for Smith.
Listen, yes, Jalen Smith can make a triple, but at his core, he's at his best down low.
White against Simon. Here's Hauser, and he's good on the 3-ball. Hauser's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's White. That shot off. The Celtics have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Harper with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Off target from 3-point range. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. But right now, they need a basket.
Herter finds Okoro. Now here's White beyond the arc. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Vucevic has checked in. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want a foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Here's Pritchard. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn. Chicago grabs the miss. Buzelis has got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to White. Now Vucevic. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Guys, the moment Vooch gets that ball in the paint, he can beat you in so many different ways.
Here's Walsh. He has yet to score. Back to Pritchard. 5 to shoot. It's good from long range. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Vucevic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Herter. He's putting up 9 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
The Celtics making a switch here. Cade is checked in. Here's the screen. Shireman. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
White the pass to Herter. Vucevic is screen on Brown. Herter against Brown. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
You know, Stan, Kevin Herter is a pretty big celebrity at his old high school.
Well, for good reason, Kevin. I mean, this is a guy who's risen to great success in the NBA. And so when he goes back home, everybody wants to be the next Kevin Herter.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Bulls trail by 13. Pass to Buzelis. Herter against Brown. Lets it go with the 3. Herter, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
Let's see the moves.
Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Celtics. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Bulls just way behind.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Now here's White. Pass to Buzelis. And again, no good by Chicago. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 20-6 run. Shooting. Foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
White left side. Pass to Okoro. Vucevic against Brown. And it's Vucevic missing. Celtics leading by 16. Here's Walsh. And here's Brown, covered by Okoro. Brown drives in. He scores for only his 3rd time tonight. Now 3 for 10, taking a climb out of the hole.
Speedy move by Brown, using his velocity to get right where he wants to go.
Right wing. Here's Herter. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston has gotten fond of that 3-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
Well, it's always an honor to be selected, especially if it's your first All-Star game. It's just a sign of respect.
And some newbies trying to make their case. A couple of great candidates out there trying to close strong. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Celtics.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way. Yeah, and you can see the difference in the energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Without question, Peyton Pritchard displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. It's an 18-point game. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. We've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Queta in at the 5 down low.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And a savvy move there by Brown to draw the contest.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
White the pass to Vucevic. Slam dunk by Vucevic.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Pritchard. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those. Moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And here are the Bulls now, following the three-pointer by Boston. Vucevic setting the pick for Herter. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Herter's got 8 points.
And after a 3 on the other end, Herter answers with his own. I love the fire.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 14.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady dose from outside.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76. A really talented youngster. Mantas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
Here's Pritchard. 14 points for him. Down low, covered by Okoro. Shoots a fader. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. White, bounce pass. Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. White, left side. Shot on the way. Here's Okoro, and the jumper is on the mark.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Boston leading by 16. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pritchard from outside. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Had a chance to check out some stats for Jaylen Brown. He's been dominant over the last month. He's putting up 29 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Pass to Walsh. Going inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
At the line for the Celtics, Walsh.
On the free throw, no good. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is a strong dude. He takes the hit and completes the play.
Free throw good from Brown. Bulls trailed by 19. Pass to Okoro. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Takes the 3. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. Back to Okoro. Smith for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Walsh has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Brown. Here's Pritchard. Here's Shireman. From outside, off the mark. Herder passes to White. Back to Herder. Now Buzelis. Here's White. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Vucevic check in for Jalen Smith. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. Number 1, the Celtics.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
And here are the Bulls now. Pass to White. Now Buzelis. Now Herter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vucevic. He's covered by Brown. And it's Vucevic missing.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Let's go courtside, and there's some news on Vucevic. Allie, what have they told you?
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Bulls. He called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
Allie, thank you for the update.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
Down low, Brown is rebounded by Herter.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Celtics leading by 21. Pass to Pritchard. Driving to the basket. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now, here's Okoro. Pass to Vucevic. Shot left block, and that's good off the glass that time. That's 10 points for Vucevic.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in. Simons against White. Pass to Herter. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Celtics. Now White. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Hauser. It's Brown on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Minot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Minot's got 7 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Williams kicks to White. Pass to Okoro. Herter on the wing. Here's the floater. And they pick up 2. He's got 10.
Well, that's the right play. Passing up his own shot for a better.
Here's Shireman. He's defended by Herter. Brown outside. Here's Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
Now here's White. He has 5. Rebounded by Hauser.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
It's Brown on the wing. Here's Shireman. That one, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. Harper comes in for Jaylen Brown. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Celtics ball.
Let's check in for Chicago. Trey Jones comes in for Kobe White.
Trey Jones.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 14-6 run.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jones against Simon. Hauser the pass to Harper. Boston, no good that time either. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And that one falls to Jones.
Former second-round pick, Jones has worked hard to carve out a role in this league, and he continues to look to improve.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Vucevic. Now here is Smith. He's got 8. Over in the corner, Williams. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Stan Patrick Williams has established himself as a 3-and-D player out in the wing.
Well, look, Kevin, the one thing you know you're going to get out of Patrick Williams every night is a great effort at the defensive end of the floor, and that's a great starting point. So when you put him in a game, you know darn well he's going to help you defensively, not going to make many mistakes offensively, and then it just comes down to how well is he going to shoot the ball.
1:31 left here in the third quarter. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got 16.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Smith with a screen on Simon. Jones. Minot pulls it in. Minot's got 4 rebounds in this game. And they're on the break. Here's Jones. That's tipped. Outside Gonzalez. Pass to Simons. Puts up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. On the wing, Williams. Here's Buzelis. Hauser defending. And Giddey gets it to go. He has 6.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simons surveying the D. Here's Gonzalez. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Gonzalez has got his second basket of the night. Here's Giddey. Jones for 3. That shot, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Buzelis out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Williams. And it's Jones in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Hauser the pass to Simons. Williams with the defensive effort. Well, the Bulls shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Jones kicks to Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Well, this is where Jones is at his best, distributing the basketball.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Hauser finds Simons. Outside Harper, over to the wing. Gonzalez, and the 3 off target.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Giddey the pass to Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
Well, with his mobility and size, Smith gets up there with ease.
Pass to Hauser. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for start.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
So it's the Celtics now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. That one goes. Count it. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Smith up top.
Screen.
Pass to Giddey. Harper comes with the double team. Now Jones. Here's Giddey. Oh, good on the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Gonzalez. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point. Point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, it looks like we hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Chicago making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. Now here's Jones. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Back to Hauser. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Harper with the steal. Here's Minot. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Kevin Huerter comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's Kobe White in for Trey Jones. On defense, the Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Brown, guarded close. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
It slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Pass to Queta. Here's Shireman. They set the pick. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Now here's Huerter. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Okoro dishes to White. Here's Vucevic. And Boston with the rebound. Queta's got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Chicago ball.
For Chicago, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's White. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hand.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
So stand after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin, and it's because of 2 things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
Here's Brown. Throws it down hard.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Pass to Buzelis. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Pass to Herter. Fires for 3. Rebound Boston. Walsh has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bounce pass Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Clock at 6. From downtown. And it's White with the rebound. Chicago's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pritchard against White. From the arc. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pritchard against White. Pass to Shireman. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Shireman's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Buzelis. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The free throw drops for Buzelis.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Simons, the pass to Harper. Now Hauser. It's Simons, top of the key. Over White. And it's Simons missing. The Bulls shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Buzelis' shot is good.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Celtics. Outside Harper. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Here's Okoro following the three-pointer by Boston. Out to White. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 9 points for Kobe White.
Oh, man. White creating space off the dribble to convert.
Outside Simons. Outside Harper. This one for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Buzelis. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside Simons.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Right side Gonzalez. Pass to Hauser. Launches a 3. And it's White with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Okoro kicks to White. Vucevic setting the big for White. From outside the arc. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Gonzalez has got his 5th rebound in this one.
One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Jaylen Brown.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Here's Hauser after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. And here's Harper from the arc. And Vucevic pulls it down. And here are the Bulls now. Outside White. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.